Hi guys, I wanted to take a minute today to talk to you all about a couple important concepts that come up in electromagnetism, and that is the Gaussian surface and the Amperian loop. So here we have Maxwell's equations all together in their electromagnetic beauty, and it's in these equations that we can find the need for those Amperian loops and Gaussian surfaces. So this is Gauss's law for electric fields, and the left side of the equation is where we can find the idea for a Gaussian surface. You might be wondering if these Van der Graaf generators could be Gaussian surfaces, and they certainly could be. You have a surface with an enclosed charge, and that sphere on the left especially is a pretty nice and easy to mathematically describe surface, but a Gaussian surface is definitely more than that. I could enclose my charge at a much larger distance just through seemingly empty space. Maybe I have a wire and I need to enclose a length of that nicely in a cylindrical surface. It's technically up to me to make whatever sort of shape I want, but the best bet is to use any existing symmetries of the situation to come up with the mathematically simplest Gaussian surface to integrate across. Now here we have the Ampere-Maxwell law, and here we're able to find the idea of an Amperian loop on the left-hand side of this equation. Notice how it's integrating over a path, and just like with our Gaussian surface, an Amperian loop can be an actual contour, but certainly doesn't have to be. If I have my current carrying wire here, I can make an Amperian loop that the current goes through. I can make it any size. But I can also stretch out that loop into more of a sock shape. I'm not saying that would be necessarily the best idea in this particular case, but it's certainly possible to do so. But our Amperian loop is simply a closed surface that makes a kind of thin membrane that can help me to determine the magnetic field in the area. So to summarize, a Gaussian surface is a surface enclosing a volume of space. Meanwhile, an Amperian loop is essentially a super thin membrane enclosing absolutely no space, thus differentiating the two types of special shapes we can use. So I hope this helps you out with the basic ideas behind Gaussian surfaces versus Amperian loops.